Hey, did you see the movie Jaws? Do you remember when the girl is eaten by the shark? Do you know she had
I remember
dandruff?
that. You have to be
Yeah.
old to know that, though, James.
And they found out she had dandruff. You know how they knew that?
Dandruff? No, I don't remember that part.
Because
I
her
have.
head,
I don't think I
because
had
her
dandruff back in the old days.
because her head and shoulders washed up on the beach.
Ah.
Yeah. So why would I lead with that? Because we're going to talk about head and shoulders in the
That's
pattern
true.
today in Bitcoin in the charts. So, anyways, a little bit of fun, but it's Sunday, so hey, let's jump into it. Great to see you guys here.
Yeah. So is it going to be a good month this month? A lot of people are speculating that it will be. I can't validate that. I would just say I keep an open mind either way. But I've got new patterns for you to look at and consider as well, because some are bullish, and this one is a bullish pattern. There's actually two. There's a what does you call that? You call that a descending broadening wedge. Okay, so the descending broadening wedge is a bullish pattern, and a target would be right at the top, right here. So if it goes up. Now, nothing to get out of bed for sure. Okay, this is like not a huge gain, but I thought I would share with that too. Now, if the head and shoulders pattern is validated, now that pattern is a little bit more bullish than the broadening wedge pattern. So you would go down like this, and if it breaks up, then you potentially could go much higher to about 50,000. Now, I know what I said yesterday, because you might say, well, you said yesterday that we are going to go down, and that's true. But this would not invalidate. Let's say we do go in a bullish pattern, right? We go up to that 50,000. It would not invalidate this pattern, because as you can see, right, that all it would mean is that it just said that basically, yeah, we're going up, right? And then we'd be going down again. And then we just kind of have to bring that a little bit more wider, a little bit further, I guess, and like this, and then it might break down here. So, just to give you a perspective on a couple more patterns, and I think I had another one too I wanted to show you. Well, there's nothing really here, just that we are above the bullish, the bull market support band, and but we haven't got out. Like, there's literally nothing that's really happened. If we really look at it from this perspective, it's all just going kind of uptrend, which is a bearish pattern. Now, it really depends where it breaks. Does it break up or down? So, and all of that will depend on what these patterns do. And so this is a bigger, long-term view, and this is a short-term view one, which is bullish. So in the short term, I'm bullish, but in the long term, I'm bearish, because that's what the pattern says. Now, by the way, this does not invalidate anything else that we said. It just depends where they're going to break. Are they going to break down or up? Okay, so I think if it breaks up, our chance, like let's say this pattern broke up, then my thesis would be that April is going to be a good month. Now, April generally is a good month for Bitcoin. If we look at the patterns in the past, then we can analyze that, generally speaking, April, more often than not, was a positive month. So if we were to break up this pattern, then I'm very bullish for April, and April is going to be a good month. If we break down, then April is going to be a good month for people who buy the dip. I would say like that, right? It's all about meaning, right? How do you perceive April, right? If you buy the dip and you make 20, 30, 40% after, it's going to be a good month for you. But if you bought the top and you go down, then April is not going to be a good month for you. So just keep an open mind. I would, keep it like that in the uncertain times. And but we have the patterns, and that's what we got. So, when you got a hand, right, when let's say you're playing blackjack, or poker, right? If you have a good hand, you're going to go all in, right? Well, we don't have that kind of a hand right now. We don't have like super good hand, but it's not a bad hand. It just depends where it's going to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So whether April's going to be good or not, we're still waiting to find out. Jury is still out on that. I like the metaphor of the card hand. Yeah, we don't have all aces for sure, but always money to be made regardless of the market. And like you said, it's so much of what you think the meaning is. So excellent.
Yeah. What we really need, right, is the right card. Like, what is the house going to show us next? And so if we get the right card, and, all the stars align, and, then April's going to be a good month. Otherwise, prepare for the worst. I would say like that. But we do have things that it is possible. I would just say like that. But the patterns don't show that in the long term. The patterns show a bearish pattern. So doesn't mean it's always right, but that's what the patterns show. So I tend to trust my logic rather than my emotion. And I think that's important for people to think that way too. Right. And maybe you feel you want to have a good month, but that's not what the patterns show, at least in the long term. Short term patterns are bullish. Yes. So like I just showed you.
Yeah. For sure. Excellent. Thanks for that, Michael. And on that note, we will see you guys here tomorrow. Again, join us every day. We're here to help you understand more about crypto, help you understand about Bitcoin, help you become a better trader and to manage risk and all of that. So if you like the content in this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications every time we post new content. On behalf of James and Michael, the Crypto Guys, happy trading.
Bye for now.